Well, good afternoon, everyone. Here's our tech time for I almost said August, April, April 2nd. No longer April Fool's Day. What was the best April Fool's thing you saw yesterday?
When I
My
got married
husband.
35 years ago.
That's not April Fool, but you got married on April 1st.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it was the only date open, and we didn't
Really?
want to wait a year. It worked.
You sure did.
Karen, I told my husband that we were getting two more dogs.
Oh my gosh. That's great. Who
So
else?
my husband, there's a group chat with those of us that are going to Punta Cana next week. And yesterday he texted our group chat and he said, so my boss just said that our CEO is coming into town April 10th through 12th, and I have to be here for one of those days. And we're leaving on the 10th. And he said, I reminded my boss that I had PTO and that I wasn't going to be here. And he's like, I'm sorry, there's just no way out of this. It's mandatory. You have to be here. He's like, is there any way Pampered Chef can get me there a day later? And immediately I was Zooming with Tina. We were getting ready to have a meeting. And I was like, I'm going to have to call Cadence Travel. And I texted him back and I was like, I can just check with Cadence Travel and see what they can do. Cause I literally, we thought this was legit. And then as soon as I said that, he private messaged me and he was like, no, don't, this is an April Fool's joke. And I was like, you're going to get, so Tina's like, that is ridiculous. I can't believe it. And she's like, she literally started praying and she's like, Lord, this is in your hands and you can work this out. And I'm texting him going, oh my gosh, Tina is literally praying that this works out. And then Aubrey was like private messaging me on a scale of 1 to 10, how furious are you? And I was like, I'm not furious at all. She's like, you're a better Christian than I am. And then like within about 5 minutes, he sends a little GIF that says, April Fools. They were so mad. But it was so funny because I was like, the trip is a week away. We've got to figure out if this is going to work. How is this even going to work? So anyway, that was a big April Fool's joke yesterday.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. He got us all really well.
Anyway, I'm surprised how many people I had go for that one I posted about tips to avoid April Fools.
Oh, I know. I saw that one too.
People are messaging me, can I use it? I'm like, of course you can use it. Anyway, so, well, the only thing I can see that's going on is that a sweet girl by the name of Molly posted her newsletter on Project Broadcast. And have any of you taken a look at it? I just started to look at it.
No, is something wrong with Christina Bailey or?
She just took the weekend off and hasn't gotten it done.
Oh, okay.
I think it's nice to see someone else's idea. It's great
Sure.
too.
Yeah.
So who's Molly and what did she do? She posted a newsletter?
Yeah. To share.
Oh, okay.
She posted the bundle code. I don't know what Molly's last name is. Let me look to see if I can tell. Molly Pellegrino. Like the Italian soda, Pellegrino.
Where are you seeing this, Karen?
It was in the Project Broadcast group for Pampered Chef Consultants.
Yeah, I totally didn't see that.
Yeah, it just was. Let me see. It was. I think it was.
Yeah, I saw it too. I didn't look at it, but maybe I'll have to do that. It might be easier than Kristen waiting for Kristen's.
Yeah, she just posted it 2 hours ago.
Karen, can you share your screen and let us see it?
Sure,
Did you actually pull it up?
Yeah, I did. Let me just do this. And
how is it different from Christina's? It's not as intensive.
I'm not. It doesn't seem to be. Hold on a second. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. April. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Here's my share. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So let me move. I moved down to see her last name. So, of course, that would have to be changed. But bakeware sale.
Looks a lot like Christina's.
Yeah.
I like the graphic umbrellas.
Yeah. That's cute. We got something good
Mhm.
brewing.
Wait, what did it say on the coffee maker? Stay tuned.
We've got something good brewing.
Okay, that's cute.
Virtual catalog, request to catalog. Fresh
You
spring.
know how, you know how Christina's leads us from one thing to another and deeper the change,
Yeah.
do you think, can you?
I
click
mean,
on
probably the
something?
recipes are gonna take us somewhere.
Yeah.
you know?
So to me, I would think it would be easy to just click on the, well, where were those recipes? Oh, those were for something else.
there it is.
Another landing page.
You
Yeah.
clicked on, yeah.
It did bring 2 landing pages, so
Well, at least she doesn't have every single one of those recipes on her page, it's the whole group, so that looks, I don't
yeah.
know.
No, you click on each of these, it takes them to her website.
Ugh,
But that's
So-
such an easy edit.
I know, but not when there's 50 recipes, let's see.
It's
Yeah.
just copying and pasting. It'll take.
It takes a
minutes.
second. All you literally have to do is in her link to her party, just double click on her name, the name of her and her website, and then just paste yours in there, and it's that simple.
It's not in each one, every single one of these recipes we're not changing.
No, you do, but it doesn't take long because you just go
Correct.
to click on the picture, double click on her name and put yours in, and then double
Okay.
click, just do that for each one. It takes just like a second for each one.
Okay,
If you copy like you do the first one, highlight her name, type in yours, then copy yours. So then all you have to do is click on hers and then paste, double click on hers and then paste, double click on hers and paste. So that way you're not having to retype your name every time. If that makes any sense. That
I
may
mean,
not
I can
make
show you too. I've actually got it on the thing. But hey, but this reminds me too. Anybody know why the lemon pepper is just available in the packets? It's not available in the bottles.
It was discontinued.
I think they did discontinue it.
But you can get it in the I mean, they're showing it here in the packets. I've ordered it in the packets because my customers want it, so I'm ordering it in the packets. But kind of
Maybe because I'm looking in the back of this catalog. Oh, that's the old catalog. Let me get that.
yeah, it's not. It's a. I mean, it's not in the catalog because I tried to order it.
No, yeah, it's not.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
I think I remember that being discontinued. I don't know. Maybe the reason why they have packets probably because they've got a plethora of them and they're trying to sell them.
They must. Okay, so spring for these products. Here we go. Let's shop. Let's party.
It looks a lot like Christina's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a cute little.
So-
mm.
Paula, do
Okay,
you-
yeah, it's very much like Christina's.
Paula, do you need to see? Do you need to see how to cut and paste that?
well, I know how to copy and paste my stuff, I just show me on one screen where you're gonna
Right.
go.
Okay, so oh crappy. Maybe I have it in another. I thought I had it brought up.
So in Project Broadcast, where you're gonna go to put the code. I don't do this
Let me go
real
back
often.
into project. Are you seeing project broadcast on your screen right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yes.
All right, so if I go to content, I go to landing page.
Oh, content landing page.
Okay, then I already changed the name to Karen because
No, yeah, actually, if you're wanting to upload a bundle, you have to go to bundles.
I already did it.
Oh, okay.
He was
Yeah,
telling me, okay.
yeah.
Did
So
did she give the Canva template also?
I don't think so.
Christina usually does.
Yeah, all it says here is the bundle code.
Yeah, no, she didn't.
Okay. So anyway, but I mean, I'm very rusty at this, but basically just go in here to edit, right?
Mhm.
And
Like, just go down to one of those
yep,
recipes.
and click here to click here to shop too. It has to be changed.
Yeah, it'll all have to be changed, but
So just click on any one of them and. Well, that's gonna take you to the new landing.
well, not
page.
that, that's going to a landing
All right, so I'll have
page.
to go to the other landing page.
You have, no, you have to actually scroll down further, scroll down. Keep going.
Click
keep
on shop
going.
now.
Well, the thing about Shop Now is you can put whatever link you want in there. It could be your website, or you could put, like, if you have
Yeah.
a Share Rewards running right now, if you have your own, just a regular party running right now, you can change that link to whatever. I was just talking about how quick and easy it is to edit multiple recipes that are, like, if you scroll down more,
Yeah,
she's
but
got,
she should go up and go into that recipe thing. She already passed by.
Yeah,
Yep.
but don't I mean, isn't that a separate,
Yeah, you'll have to go
Um,
into the recipe landing
right,
page.
so I have to go to the
Yeah.
other landing page. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna click out of here.
well,
And fresh flavors for spring, is this the yeah, here's the rest, that's this one. Right, here we go.
Yep,
yeah.
Go back up.
So
to-
edit that. You have to go click on the pencil. Yeah, that.
So
So
right
just click on the image.
The
Oh,
image?
yeah. I would
Okay.
say on the image and scroll down to the action URL. Keep going
Okay.
down. Okay, you see where it says PC Molly? No,
Oh, because
No.
I could, for me, okay, so.
No, you're doing that the hard way.
yeah,
okay,
you're doing it the way hard way.
Okay.
Just
go to
click
this
on the
one.
next one,
Okay,
scroll
go-
down.
Action,
Now double click on her name, just on her name section, double click. On where, yep, and now type yours.
and then.
But now before you leave it, copy yours. And now go to the next image. And now double click on her name. And paste.
Oh.
And then you do that for all of them. Do the next one, double click on her name and then paste.
It's pretty easy.
Yep.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take you long at all once you figure out that that's how easy it is. So you don't have to look up anything because the link is the exact same. The only difference is where it's going, and it's instead of going to hers, it's going to yours. So
Okay. Okay, so while I'm doing, I can stop the share, but, what if I want to make that and be able to share it with my team? What would I put in there?
Well, they would have to edit their own.
yeah, there's no way.
Yeah,
They'd have to
I
edit
want to be
their
able to
own.
provide it for my team without them having to edit it, without, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them don't
Yeah.
know.
I
how to-
mean, you could just let them go to the regular Pampered Chef recipe on the Pampered Chef site, but that defeats the whole purpose of sending out these individual, like these newsletters to your contacts.
Well, I understand, but even if they're sending something out and giving them a shopping link, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, you could totally just instead find the recipe on the Pampered Chef website and put
Okay.
that link in.
Okay. All right.
And that way they don't have to edit every single one, but to edit every one, you can see how simple it is.
Right, okay. Does that help, Paula?
Yes, thank you. I just forgot where the bundle, that it was a bundle instead of a landing page. Yeah,
Well, yeah, well, whenever you bring in a bundle, it goes into the bundle section, but remember, whatever that bundle consists of, it could either be a landing page, it could be a campaign, it could be a keyword, it could be a template. Whatever it is that you're grabbing from the bundle, you can't open it up in bundles. You have to go to that category. So if you're getting a landing page, you have to go to landing pages to open up what you just brought in. Does that make sense? The bundle is just where they
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's the bundles are all in one place, but you
Yeah.
have to open up those individual categories to see exactly what you just brought in.
yeah,
Hope that makes sense.
yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Did you all see the wedding template and the April in table?
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't actually
No.
look at the wedding one. Is it nice?
I didn't look at that one. My parties aren't starting till after the 15th, so I wanted to make sure I edited and took out the April host special that shows if they host between the 1st and the 15th. So I just, right before the call, I just went and changed my photos, so.
Yeah.
But I didn't look at it. I just knew it was an announcement. And Kylie has a little video when you log in too, to show people right when they log in how to set up a party and stuff. So that was good.
Yeah, I love that they give us these little updates every month. It's so nice.
I need to go in and look at that.
Yeah, there's some really, they're really doing a lot to help with table, make it smoother and easier.
So really, this whole situation with third-party postings, you don't have to worry about really at all because you don't really use them, right? Miriam?
I don't at all.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Yeah.
I got
Miriam,
I got a booking idea that I'll share with you guys.
Oh, good.
It's to go back into your old parties, whether you do them on Facebook or on Zoom or table. And just post that you're having a mystery host party. I'm back and I have a surprise for all of you. We have a brand new catalog for the season and an incredible special. I didn't want anyone to miss out, but even better, this is a pop-up party, which you could do however you want. What does this mean? It means that I'll be kicking this group off with another party and someone will be winning the host rewards. All you have to do is comment below I'm in. And if you're entered and raring to go, the party starts on blah, blah, blah. So let me know who's in. So it's just to go back to your old
So
Facebook.
did you have to
parties.
go into all those table parties and change the shopping link?
No, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do a new link. You could go into all the parties and update the shopping link to your new mystery host link and then post that you're having one and then to click on shop to join. But I was thinking that I would just create a new post for each of them. See, I'm having a mystery host to join, text, and have a keyword, but maybe just changing the shop now will take care of that.
It might cause way less confusion because if they see
Yeah.
that shop button and they click
Yeah.
on it and that party's closed, they will be like, I can't, it's not working. Well, you'll have all
Mhm.
these fires to put out.
Yeah.
So it might be just as easy to just in the post say, just click the shop button and you're
Yeah,
in.
and you could do, let's say 5 parties, go back to 5 old parties a week. It's not like you would need to do your whole list for 1 week.
Yeah, and that means you could have all these different mystery parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh,
That's a
have I
good
been
idea.
having good luck with those.
You have?
Yeah. They've all been
So
over.
do you
at
do a
least-
monthly, Karen?
This is March was the 3rd month I've done it, and they've all been over $1,000.
Cool.
One was 15. One was 2,300. Yeah, it's really gone well.
And I'm thinking with the electronics, it might be a good pull to have people, people want to try and win that.
Oh yeah, the 60% off electronic. Yep.
Mm.
That's a really good idea. Paula, were you going to ask a question?
I was, thanks, Michelle, for sharing that.
Mhm.
I was just gonna say 2 things, well, 1 thing, but it's going back to if people message you in Project Broadcast when you are in Punta Cana, if you have your airplane mode on, you're not going to get texts. That was my question. Yeah, I could pay $15 a day to my US Cellular plan. And that way I can leave my texts on because I will have coaching going on while I'm gone.
Well, you should just be able to use your hotel Wi-Fi.
But they said you gotta keep it in airplane mode, don't you, if you have hotel Wi-Fi?
No, if you're
I'm not.
away from the hotel and you're not connected to Wi-Fi, then you would want it on airplane mode so you don't have anything coming in on your data usage, which would be international. If you hook to your hotel, you have to turn your airplane mode off
Yeah,
so that you can connect to the Wi-Fi when you're in your hotel.
so then I should be able to get text. But, because someone was saying that when someone sends us a project broadcast message, when we get messages, it's not literally through the phone text, it's through project broadcast, but I was thinking it's literally a text.
No, it would be through your data usage because because it's through the app. So.
And you can also use it on the web. You can also use, the website.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could turn your airplane mode off and then just connect to the Wi-Fi when you're in your hotel room.
Oh, brother.
Because you don't
Okay.
work from your phone, you don't work from your laptop, right, Paula?
My phone, yeah.
Makes me crazy.
What? Working on
Working
your
off my
phone?
phone. Ugh.
I know.
It's the only thing I do.
I just bought a new phone and it's huge compared to my last one, and it's a lot easier to do stuff on your phone. It's like,
Yeah.
because I'd be so like, how are people doing
Yeah.
so much on their phones? And my phone was like this big, and I was like,
So did you get the new Apple 15?
yeah. It's the
I love-
15 plus. I needed a tax write-off this month. I made a little too much money this month, and I didn't want to spend a ton of money on taxes. So I went ahead and bought myself a new phone.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yep.
So who's going
Yeah.
to Punta Cana next week?
Me, Paula,
Okay.
Miriam.
Yep.
So what else have you been working on? What else have you been working on? What's new?
I'm just doing all the asking things to get bookings. I'm trying to get bookings lined up for when I get back because I don't want to have to worry about them while I'm gone. So
Mhm.
just doing all the asks. I went back 2 years to March and April of 2022. And I just said, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Can you believe it's been 2 years since your party kind of thing? And yeah, no takers.
Not yet.
Maybe one person said something, but I've got so many irons in the fire with different asks. So I did that, and then I did a whole report on all the people who have power tool, who have the power tool on their wish list. So I've been asking some of those people. I did book a couple off of that. Just like all the different things. So that one, you want to do a report, you can pull up a report, a master wish list report. Did we talk about this last week? I don't know if we did. A master list from your wish list. You can pull a master of who has those 5 power tools in their wish list. But then you have to actually print a report to see who actually bought those things or got them. And so you just do a quick cross-reference and cross off the names, and then whoever's left, you send out a little note to them about, hey, I just noticed that you had this on your wish list. I would love to get it in your hands for only this much. And I actually put in each of the, because it was only like 20 people. So I went into each person and I filled custom fields with what's on their wish list, and then another custom field with how much it would cost them
Wow.
or how much it would be. So that way I made one message and I put in those 2 dynamic fields, and it auto-filled specifically that it was saying, you wanted the grill and grill, you can now get it for this much. So it was kind of it took a minute, but it wasn't hard at all. But like I said, I got a couple people who took me up on the offer, and most of the people said, I don't have any room. I don't have any money or whatever. So
Mhm. Is
Miriam,
that part of your, I'm sorry, go ahead, go then.
Miriam, did you also go through your table parties and utilize the saved list? That
I
comes
didn't
with,
think about that. But
I
how
don't
do you
know that
do,
I've had
can you
many
do a
people
master
using
list
that.
of that for everybody?
I don't know. You're the table.
Yeah, I
expert.
don't know
You
either. I'd
tell
have to
us.
look and explore that because I know you can pull up per party a saved, like you can pull the saved list per party, but that would take, I do way too many parties. Take me a long time to go through and try to get all of them.
But I'm just wondering if people would utilize that and not do the wish list once you started really using
Mm.
table more. I don't know.
Well, what's funny is most of the people who I know do wish list are my hosts, because that's one of my host coaching steps. I tell them to fill out your wish list. So it's really my hosts that are doing that. Some other people might. I get an email every once in a while for somebody who just created a wish list. I'm like, oh, okay, they're not a host, but okay. But so for the most part, it's the hosts.
So would it be a bad idea to put it in your guest coaching to have them create the wish list?
No, not a bad idea at
A
all.
great idea.
So then you have this for when stoneware comes up or when appliances come
Yeah.
up or cookware.
But I think you still have to go through each wish list individually to see what's on it. You can't do a wish list for, let's say, the mixer and see who has it on their list. I don't.
No,
think
you
that-
can. You can do
Oh,
a,
you
that's what
can?
I'm talking about. You can go into master your
Ah.
wish list. You can go into reports and tracking and you can pull up a report for like a master wish list. That's what I did. It was
How do
like,
you-
Why
front
don't
and
why
back.
don't you share your screen
yeah,
and show us?
let me
How-
show you.
Thank
I've
you.
seen how you do it for like customers that have ordered, but I didn't know you could do it with wish lists.
I didn't either.
Yeah, hang on one second. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna log in so you all don't have to wait and watch me log in because I
That's was
didn't.
gonna be my question was, how do you market the wish list? So you make it part of your host coaching, but Madeline, you're great. That's a great idea for a guest coaching.
Yeah, because the way you can leverage that with your guests is make sure that they know that that wish list will always be there, no matter what party they attend. They can always
Okay.
access their wish list at any time by logging into their Pampered Chef
And I
account.
do believe that they can share that too. So like when it's their birthday, they can send their Christmas,
Yep.
they can send that wish list to their husband
Okay.
or spouse or whoever. And
Just like you do an Amazon list. Because
Yeah.
that's what
Yep.
we do for Christmas is we do Amazon lists.
Well, I didn't know you could do that either.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
That's how we shop for Christmas. It's very not fun anymore. Everyone makes a list and you just pick something off their list.
That's not fun.
It's not at all.
Okay.
no, but it sure is a lot easier.
It's a lot easier and you're getting them not junk.
Giving
Yeah.
them
So-
something they want.
Yes.
All right, so you go into reports and tracking, and right here where it says master wish list report,
I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
you just click on master wish list report, and then I did have issues with, I didn't have issues with what was on their wish list. Hang on, I'll tell you. So you don't even have to fill in the name or anything. You just identify what the items are that you want to fill in. And let me see if it remembered my numbers, because sometimes it's not letting me do anything.
What numbers would you
Miriam, you
like?
don't have a text replacement for that?
I don't
Just
have them
start
for all of
typing,
those.
Miriam. I think you
I
could
thought
just start-
about doing it. I should.
You want
Just
the
start
multi
typing.
cooker? You want the multi cooker?
Yeah, just
One
you
zero
can
zero
Miriam,
just
just put in a 1.
10659.
Oh, it doesn't remember.
100659.
Ooh, I like that it tells you what it is. That's nice.
Except it's not showing up what it is.
No.
Oh,
So is that the? Give me another
Do
power
space,
tool,
do
you guys.
space, do space. Do the grill and griddle 100348.
All right, we'll just do those two. And you just generate the report.
And hopefully somebody's put those out. Well, probably a cooker.
do you need a space or a
No
comma?
data found.
Interesting. Maybe it's a comma. Hang on.
If you go to category, will it like what
9.
is the categories? Is
No, you
there-
don't. Literally, you don't have to do
Miriam.
any of that.
Miriam 659.
Oh, did I forget the number?
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder.
Oh, well, there
Oh,
you
well,
go.
it did something.
We got Oh,
There
so
we
you
go.
got to- So it was the
Well, hang
count.
on, let's do
yeah.
659 and hit generate report again. So it's a comma. I couldn't remember what I did.
Okay,
So here are all the people that bought the deluxe and the multi-cooker. See? That
They
well, that
bought
not
them?
bought it. This is on their wish list.
okay. So now
Okay.
you've got to check to see if they bought them.
Exactly. Now that was the report that I could not print, and I called tech support and they printed it. They pulled it up and they emailed it to me. And I actually asked them to email it to me in alphabetical order, and they did.
Wow.
Because that'll make it so much easier to cross-check, because there is no rhyme or reason to this. It drives me nuts. I don't understand the rhyme or reason to this. It's like they're all
Um,
mixed in. There's no.
If you
But
have
can't
their
you
first
click on-
name, it's in alphabetical order.
You
Yeah,
can
can't you
Well,
fix it.
I know
Yeah.
that I can do that on here, but it wasn't letting me do that on the other report for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't mind this list being the way it is, but I wanted the cross-checking one to be in alphabetical order so I can find these people's names quickly, you know?
Okay.
Mhm.
But anyway, so yeah, that's what you did. You just pull up, this is a report for all the people that wanted these items. And then when I cross-checked, several of them had already purchased or had already gotten them either from their party or over time. And then whoever was left, and it ended up being only 20 people that didn't get it. So I sent out a message to 20 people about getting their power tool at 60% off. So it took a minute, but it's not that bad because, you know, my list was 2 pages long because I did all 5. And the most popular one, I think, was the air fryer and the deluxe the blender. The deluxe cooking blender. There was a ton of blenders on mine and a ton of air fryers. So I had a lot of people that put these on their wish list. So anyway, that's a little something that you can play around with. Well, actually, oh yeah, April. I was thinking this was a March special. No, this is the April special. So it's definitely something you can still do. There's still, I mean, we're only in the 2nd. So if you need to get some bookings that way, it's a fun way to see who needs what still.
Well, it's a great lesson on why you need to talk about the wish list, Miriam. I mean, I don't really push it. I'm going to run the
Mhm.
reports to see if by chance, you know, some people did, you know, but this is a really great example of spending a couple of minutes.
Asking
You know,
people to create.
yeah.
Just incorporate it into your host coaching for sure. That's one of that's my number one
Well,
task.
I'd even like to
for
do
my
it for
hosts.
guests, you know, I mean,
I like
put a post in the party.
Offer them entries into the,
drawing
drawing.
for.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm definitely gonna make that into something to get my guests to it because my hosts usually end up buying whatever it is for 60% off. That's usually why they're having a party. But if you can get guests to become hosts,
But the thing about it is they might buy one electric, but they're not going to buy a bunch. Some of them, you know, do, but you know,
they
like
can this month.
yeah, like my host, you know, I know she's got a couple of electrics, and then she texted me this morning, I want the air fryer this month. So, you know, but if
I know,
had-
I didn't even realize I did not read the complete message that said get 1 at 200, get 2 at 650. I was like, oh,
no,
At
1,000. It's 1,000.
oh, get 2 at 1,000.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Just when we think we know what's going on, we gotta take.
We don't. We're
So
creatures of
I-
habit.
I have a question, and I was in the car, so I didn't want to stop. But I have a host who I started posting like in her party the other day. I was just trying to get parties booked, so I had posted something about the machines. The one that you had said last week, Miriam, of the keep it, trash it, gift it.
Oh,
thing.
ditch it. Mm-hmm.
And the host was like, "Can you stop posting in my party?" Have you guys ever had that happen?
Yeah,
Where
I have.
people
She's
get
like, my party's
mad?
over. Why are you still posting things? I'm like, I'm just getting the word out about something, and I figured if anybody saw it, they might be interested.
So she got like super offended and kind of ugly about it. Do I
How
just
long
like close the group and move on?
How long has the
Well-
party been closed? Quite
Or
a
maybe
while.
just take her out.
Yeah. It was in like September or October that her party was.
Michelle, you
That'll
mean
work.
take the host out of her
Mhm.
own party?
Mhm.
I like it.
Just remove her from the group.
Just remove
I
her
know.
from that.
That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, you know what I always say, if you're sometimes, okay, you used to race sailboats and you had to time going over the line perfectly. And
Mhm.
sometimes you would overplan and override the line. So if you're not trying hard enough, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna piss some people off. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You don't
Yeah,
want to
just
do it on
say-
You, no
purpose.
matter what you do, somebody's going to be upset about something. So it's just like you got to pick your battles and be like,
And really,
okay.
think about it this way, Madeline, you sent it to 100 people, one person complained.
Yeah.
exactly. I posted
So
in
don't
every
let it
single one
get
of my
ya.
parties.
Just let it go. Just say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
just let it
sorry,
go.
you're
Just
upset.
say-
You can leave the group if you like. I will post periodically." And leave it at that.
She probably put salt in her coffee instead of sugar in
Yeah.
her tea.
I like that. Some people, man.
I paid
Yeah.
a little more attention this week to hostesses that got 2 bookings because I forget about seeing if they want to book 6 months out. Well, 6 months out from my March parties is September when the new catalog comes out. So I booked 4 parties yesterday for the first week of September from my hostesses now because they've got 2 bookings. But one of them only had 1 and I said, hey, I'm going to be reaching out to your people in the next few weeks. She doesn't know I'm doing everybody's a winner. I didn't want to say that. And so if I can generate another booking, she would be the 3rd one if she wants September. So I said, could we get you in my calendar for September? And then I'm going to work over these next few months at getting you another booking. Because when they get my 222s, you know, they will get that. And if I can generate another booking. So that's just something to keep in mind to get your hostess to rebook.
But if her party's closed before you get the other booking, she won't get the 3rd booking bonus.
Right. That person has to have placed an order. That's the only thing.
Oh, they have to place an order. You can't just put them in.
Yeah,
as
that
a-
you can add them in if the party's still open
Yes, that's what I did. Yeah.
as a guest without placing an order, but having them as a booking. You can totally do that. But once you close the party, if it's somebody
Okay.
who never placed an order, they technically won't get credit for that person because they weren't in the guest list.
Okay, so I have
Oh.
2 comments to that. Number one is, it's always 6 months from any party, right? It's a new catalog the next time they do a party. All right. Second of
Right.
all, Pampered Chef created that bonus because we were offering it for the 3rd booking. We'd give them something for $50. So, you know, it might be worth
You
it.
still can.
You still can. You know,
I see where you're going with that.
yeah, I mean, yeah, Pampered Chef came up with that special because so many of the consultants were offering them something for the 3rd booking, you know. So we can always have our own special. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Karen. Yeah. I wanna
That's so
put-
true.
And it doesn't
I'm-
cost you $50 because that past host gets 10% off and
if I
Yeah.
had a corner store that said bookings, how much would you spend for a booking?
I want to put a plug in
Good
for,
amount.
oh, I want to put a plug in for Vicky Utek is one of the top sellers in the nation for sales each year for quite a few years. I don't know how long she's been in the business. I would say not real long. I don't know, 5 years or more, Miriam, maybe. Do you guys know? But anyway,
Probably more than
I think it's
that.
been longer than that.
okay, well, anyway, she's total Facebook and would never dream of table until she started panicking now about her post, her third-party posting shutting down. So she just did the plunge in March and everything is on table, but she's doing gateway first in Facebook, getting them on there and getting them over there. And I did follow her party. She probably put 2 posts a day in Facebook to, you know, and then always leading people over there. So everything shopping, you had to go over to the table. And she was very, very pleased. The first one she closed now is over $800. And I think she got 1 or 2 bookings. So she was real pleased with that she's feeling like maybe table will work for her. So that's
Good,
real nice. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I just shared an image in the chat for you guys if you want to use it. It's what I give to my hosts to get the 3-party booking bonus. It's just a cute little thing that I created back in the day of Facebook parties.
So I have a question about that. Does the original party have to be submitted before they can get the other?
All three parties
Discounts?
have to hold and be qualified at $200 before they get the
So then their
bonus.
next order is $50
Okay.
free.
So, but do they get the 40% off coupon in the other person party if their party isn't submitted yet?
Well,
No.
it's not really a coupon.
No,
but will
So
what
if
is it
Julie's
called?
is the
Future
original
party pay.
host, if Judy is the original host and Sally is booked from her,
Mhm.
Sally's holding her party, but you haven't submitted Julie's yet, then Julie does not get 40% off until her party is submitted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
That's
the
what I
show
was-
is, and the show has to be $200 or more.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it has to show up that they're a past host
Mhm.
because they have to be done with their party
Right.
before.
Exactly.
jump their
It has
friends.
to be in the system that it recognizes that person as the past host. So I just started some parties yesterday, and one of my parties was booked from a previous one, and that host just placed an order yesterday. She was the first order. So I literally unlocked her cart and left it unlocked. So that way I'm waiting for this party to get to $200 so I can at least give her discount. And I had to tell her, I was like, wow, you ordered, that's awesome. But just so you know, I unlocked your cart. You're not going to see that card that come through on your card. You don't want them to be looking for this order. Like, I placed an order and it never came through. And so,
Incidentally,
yeah.
that's true with Kit credit too. Has to wait till the party closes.
yes,
Okay.
you can't use it until the party's closed. Yeah. Did anybody get any last minute? You know, Sharon Zella did that last minute plug. Did you guys see her video on Sunday afternoon about just if everybody did, we're so close to hitting I don't even know if we hit the goal or not, but I was like, oh, I'm going to talk to one of my hosts who was thinking about it. And she actually signed up at 11 o'clock on Sunday night.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
I was chatting with someone at 11 o'clock, but
Yeah.
she didn't end up doing it. I think she's going to end up hosting a party and just trying to get to 400
Yeah,
and then
yet.
get the kit credit.
Yet she hasn't
Yeah.
signed up yet.
Fair.
Yet.
I want to
Yes.
mention I attended one of Sharon's meetings, and she brought up something. And again, this isn't. I don't really want to discourage people from table because I think that, the gateway going to table is a great thing. But again, I try to mention with our team that there's lots of still different ways to do Pampered Chef. And what Sharon brought up was that if you do a block party with 6 hosts. I mean, if I had 6 hosts a week and a block party, I'd be thrilled. And the great thing about that is that you have a lot of people in there, and it really boosts the algorithms. So that's still another approach I think that's really good for people who maybe haven't taken time to learn table or dragging their feet, but they still can do business.
I saw somebody talking about that. I don't remember where we were. But adding everyone into one group. So then you only have to schedule out one party instead of 6 separate parties.
Correct. That's been going on, Rich. That went on a lot before during COVID.
And Madeline, you didn't like the one lady hostess jumping all over you. This is a case where you talk to every single hostess on the phone and you
Yeah.
tell them the perks about all being in one and how it's going to look and be, so that you don't have, because the very first time I did a block party, I just threw about 3 people, 4 in it. And one said, I'm out of here in front of the whole group. I'm out of here. I didn't sign up for this. It's like, oh, so I learned very early on to tell your hostess so she knows why you're doing
Mhm.
all in one, but it works great.
And plus you can blame it on Facebook. I mean, we don't have a choice,
Yeah.
So
It might be worth a try if
Mhm.
I get a bunch of hosts all in one week. When I get a bunch of hosts and a bunch of, I can't even speak today.
And some of them are leading them over the link, then goes to Linktree, but then they're talking about, oh, now they got all these links to go to it.
yeah.
All that, but somebody just has it in they copy and paste, Miriam's party is this link, Lynn's party is this link, Madeline's party, Karen's party, and that's part of their posts is see which party you're invited to, you
And you
know.
can put that in your featured so that it's at the.
Yeah, right.
easy
It's
to
always
find.
at the top, yeah.
Right, and then you have to be posting that that's where it is too, so.
Yeah,
that's-
yep.
Yeah, that's all good. Now we've got this bakeware sale this month, which is kind of fun, and the Karunjay cinnamon, which all partners really well together. And I noticed that the host challenge, the social media challenge, whatever they're calling it, I don't remember, but they want you to do a whipped cream demo. So all of that, you can do something fun with one of your bakewares, and you know, this is ways that we can hopefully get some bookings and sales at least.
I did the,
Hey,
for my Live at 5 last week, Tuesday night, she did the pound cake and I made it.
Mm-hmm.
It was fabulous. And that pan is beautiful.
Which one?
The
The
two
two-
pan,
Yeah. Yeah.
fabulous.
Karen, your video with doing, I don't know what you called it, CANN, I don't know, you called
Oh,
it,
cold cannon?
yeah. That was really good. Did it taste good too?
It's absolutely delicious. I've made it many times. In fact,
Yeah.
I served it out of the food truck one time.
Yeah, and your chicken tenders in the air fryer too with the cornflakes and all that. I learned a lot by watching Karen.
Oh, well, good.
It was really.
Is
Karen,
that chicken tender cornflake recipe the one that comes in the book?
Yeah. And I hate the manual food processor for that. I just hate it. I don't know why I used it.
No,
Oh
it
my
was good.
What, to crush your cornflakes?
Pain in the neck.
Hey, they sell cornflakes already crushed, people.
Well, I would use the meat tenderizer, but it's still packed away somewhere. I love the meat tender. Lucy, stop it.
I like the meat tenderizer for that.
Lucy,
I forgot we even had a meat tenderizer.
I was just gonna talk about how.
Miriam, with the whipped cream maker, I made it at my party on Saturday. So when the cream's in there, powdered sugar, vanilla, whatever. Do you have to, is that the point where you lock down the little hole? Because we went like this and I was like, oh, maybe we're supposed to, I was thinking air needed to get in there, but no.
No,
Air
you
to-
don't want air to get in for the pumping, so it's open to
Oh.
pump, closed to pipe.
Open, no,
Yeah.
closed to pump, open to pipe. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Ugh.
to pipe it out. So I
Yeah.
used mine on Saturday and I made my on Sunday for Easter, and I made my whipped cream and I completely forgot to put the silicone thing, and I'm pushing whipped cream out and the plunger is all the way to the bottom. And I'm like, what is happening? Like there's so much whipped cream in here. And I realized, oh my gosh, I never put that little silicone thing on to push the, and I was like all messed up. I had
So-
22 people here Sunday and I was feeding and I was like out of my mind.
Where do I find the products we earned for the summer on the website? I've looked everywhere and I cannot
Oh,
find it.
did they announce it?
Did they tell us what they are?
Oh, well, I have no idea. I was assuming
Oh,
I don't
people were
think so.
posting about it.
No, not yet.
I don't
never
think
announced
they've unveiled those yet.
All right. When
Did
are
you
we
guys
done?
earn both levels?
Mhm.
Did everybody earn both levels? $2,000?
Yeah.
You did one, Michelle?
I got one.
Lynn had a kick butt month.
How was your month, Lynn?
We did a bunch.
Like 5,400 and 2 recruits
Oh,
Wow.
good,
Nice.
Lynn. Good, Lynn.
month.
Way
Good,
to
good.
go.
And I've got
How
a
about
Shoot rewards
Yep.
party that's gonna close tomorrow. Because I wanted to get sales in before I leave for vacation, and it's at
Yeah.
like 1,500 right now, so.
Excellent.
Oh, good. So you earned the next, the April consultant special.
I've earned
Which
both
is
of them, yeah.
Taste buds, and then the new mats will be nice.
I know, I can't wait to get those.
Those
Things.
will
I've
be
heard they're
nice.
really cute. I've heard they're really cute.
Yeah, the picture's cute.
Mhm.
Well, good. I hope everybody ended up having a good March.
As a
I
team,
know
we had a-
Paula,
we
you
had a
did.
pretty-
Paula, you rocked and rolled in March.
What'd you do, Paula?
Oh, gosh, a couple dollars short of 21,000.
Holy
Oh,
cow.
Paula.
Paula, rock star.
And
I
two.
mean, when I talked to her, she was at 18,000 and I was like, holy cow. And I thought I was having a good month.
So,
And Paula, you're doing the gateway to table, right?
No,
No,
I'm
Facebook?
doing Facebook, but I had one lady that for religious purposes was Jehovah Witness. She didn't want any Easter, no eggs, no bunnies, no nothing. So I manually did her party all week, and I didn't do as many as 10 or 12, 14 posts a day like normal. I didn't do so many. But I didn't do hardly any actually because I led her over to table. But I think she closed at 800, Miriam. You'll be happy to know that.
Good.
So
Yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
about her. That's
Yeah, I
good.
think
800 is a decent party.
she's at 800, yeah, she was at
You got the
800.
extra $100 in free stuff too, so
Yep,
that's
and
good.
she got a booking, so that's good too, yeah, so she was happy about that. And one of
Good.
her customers already said to me, when did you pick the winner? I said, when my assistant gets in the office, she comes every other week, she will get all the names on the tickets. And then she will contact the winners. So I made a big note here what her name was, the lady that's watching. So I'm gonna watch to see in the 222 thing. Well, 8 days after she orders, so I'm gonna go in and see when did she order? Because 8 days later, she's gonna get you're a winner. And I wanna see if she
That's funny.
bites for the, if she bites for the booking or if she goes for the e-cookbook. So
So
You
Paula,
have
you
it
have
every-
the every day, everyone's a winner in your customer care follow-up?
yes, so when in connection point, when I go in and say thank you,
Mhm.
then in Project Broadcast, 8 days after they order is when they get the everybody's a winner.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so it's 8 days after is when I have that. And then a month later is you have your products out of the box and you want to follow me on my VIP group. So then that's in there. And then the next one I think is 6 months later or something like that. Yeah, so, but yeah, that way I don't have to, I was so behind and everybody's a winner. I think in talking to Miriam, I thought I've got to get this into the plan somewhere so that I'm not always backtracking with that. But now what
But you
I'm,
don't have, that's part of your 222 campaign?
it is.
Okay.
You
See,
might have
I have mine as a separate campaign so I can do follow-ups with them. Like if I don't hear back from them right away, then a message goes out the next day and then another one goes out 2 days later, but
Yeah, I can't.
that's a good idea, incorporating it in there. I
Yeah.
want to make sure that they all respond to me and they won't if they don't get those, because I've booked several winter parties off of the third ask or the
Yeah.
third message.
Yeah.
That fortune truly is in the follow-up.
Yeah, yeah. I am now focusing more on the people who didn't order in the parties. I've got February down now, my first group of March 8th parties. I'm gonna go in there and look and see who did not order. And then send them the note, because they're not getting everyone's a winner. And if they go, well, I didn't order, like Miriam said one time, you were invited, you're on the invite list. So that is where I'm getting most of my bookings from, is not the people who ordered, but the people who did not order that joined the party. That's where my bookings are mostly coming from.
Paula, how many parties have you done now?
In my life,
Yeah.
well, I did. I
I
did.
my
know you're
life?
really old, but
I know, yeah. Well, in my 33 years,
It's
before
got to be
COVID,
over 4,000.
I did 4,000 in home right before COVID hit. And then when COVID, then we did the onlines, of course. So, so I've done a lot. I don't know, a lot.
well, Thursday is my 32nd anniversary.
Oh, Karen, yeah, you're right
Happy
behind me.
anniversary.
Happy
We're so
anniversary,
glad you're
Karen.
here.
You too.
Yeah.
I know. Are you doing a special thing?
I actually haven't even decided yet. I've been doing, specials all the time, and
I know. How do
I
you
don't know what
differentiate this
I don't
one?
really want to do 32% off, but
No, because then you're not making anything for sure.
You're
No.
losing money.
right.
I just said anniversary, Karen, I just said anniversary sale. You can say 32 years and 23%. You could go reverse it.
Yeah.
you know, they don't care as long as it's some sort of a sale that they
I could
can.
I could do a buy one, get one half off, I think.
Buy one, get one 32% off.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I like that, man.
That's
Oh,
clever,
well.
Madeline. That's a good idea.
Mhm.
Can I go back to those campaigns that Miriam and Paul were just talking about? Do you mind sharing those bundle codes? Because I like both of your ideas, how Miriam, you have a separate campaign for it. And Paula, you put it right in your campaign. I'd like to kind of maybe combine them a little.
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah, my campaign, I'll make a note here.
Thank you.
I have your name down on my list from last week. Michelle, I think I called you. I think I left a message last week.
Oh, on what? I didn't get a notification.
Did I text you last
Uh-uh.
Tuesday or call you?
I didn't
Well,
get.
you know, the girls
notification
gave me
on
your
either one.
phone number. I wanted to call you. I wanted to talk,
Oh.
chat with you. Okay, so Lynn, I'm writing this down. Lynn, you want my 222.
Yes,
That way
please.
you can see everybody's a winner.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Well,
I have to, go ahead, Karen.
share it with, why don't you share it in the what the spaces so we can all steal it.
Okay, all right. And then I kind of watched though, because let's see, everybody's a winner that way. Yeah, it starts to get to be a puzzle. I know, Miriam, now what you're talking about when you originally, it's like now if somebody's in Connection Point and they ordered, I got to make sure I go in there separately. I don't want them to be in this campaign and I want to X them out of here. And you have to, and then if they booked a party, I want to make sure I don't put them in the note where they're going to say, do you want to book a party? So that gets to be, but I think using the programs enough, it all starts working. So thanks, Miriam.
So
Yeah, I actually just created a bundle for mine. Do you want me to put it in here? Or do you want me to put it in the spaces?
Spaces, please.
Spaces, please.
Okay,
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I did
Fine.
was I took my campaign. And then, so my campaign is the ask or the everyone's a winner, and then the follow-up number 1, follow-up number 2. But I also included all of my templates, which I think I got from Holly and Caitlin, but all the templates. So if they answer, yay, yeah, I'm so glad I never win anything. You have the first template that you use to say, great, I'm so excited. I know I normally give an e-cookbook, but I'm going to upgrade, blah, blah, blah. And if they say yes to that, or, no, I'm not interested, then I have my responses in my templates, which, I update those every month because one of them is, it's like winner, not a good time. Because if they say, I don't have time right now, and then my response is, I totally understand. I'm super busy right now. It's not a good time for me. And I say later in the spring, early summer work for you. And then if they say, yeah, that works out better, I say, great, I will reach back out to you. And then I put them in my other campaign that I have, I do my monthly campaigns for bookings. So I'll just put them in like April for May. You know what I mean? If they're like, yeah, I'd rather do it in May, I'm like, okay. So I put them in my April campaign that talks about the May party. So, you just have to come up with your little system, but I added all those templates in there. And, again, I'm that text replacement queen. So I do text replacements for some of my answers. Like if they say, no, I'm not interested, I have my text replacement that's #never. And it's like, hey, thanks for letting me know. Can I reach back out to you later? Or is that more of a no, nah, I don't ever want to have a party? And if they say no, later would work, then I can talk to them about reaching out to them later. Because if now's not a good time, I want them to know that, yeah, I get it. I'm super busy right now and it's not good for me. So kind of thing. So yeah, I'll share those in there.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Miriam, I like that you reach out to the guests in table, I think 3 times within the 5-day, 7-day party. How long is your party?
My parties are 6 days and I reach out to them probably 4 out of the 6.
And now Madeline, what was the one thing, I gotta make a note. What did Madeline say would be a guest? Oh, wish list for
Wish
guest posting. That would be another day, Miriam.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would just incorporate it into one of the days that I'm already talking to them. I would just
That's
add
what-
a little
yeah.
sentence. I wouldn't
Yeah.
create a whole new one for that. Cause now I'm doing my live every Thursday. So I'm now I just added a Thursday message I normally don't do something on Thursday, but now I did saying, hey, don't forget tonight I'm going to be live from my kitchen. Don't miss out, kind of thing. So I have to be careful how many, I don't want to kill them with too many things.
Well, I like
awful.
Lynn's idea about offering them entries for the prize, as a party.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good point. That's
You
a
know,
really good thing.
That could be an
So I'll just
everyone thing too. That could be well, not everyone. Do everyone in table?
What?
Yes, you can do at everyone in
In
table.
table, okay.
Yeah, you can tag at everyone in table. Also, yeah, that's a good point. You can do a tag at everyone and put that as a post on table as well. So you can do it in your guest coaching.
Mhm.
But I would say something along the lines of, did you know? Like, make them aware that when they create a wish list, like that could be a fun little header. Did you know?
Mhm.
And then talk about the whole idea of having a wish list on Pampered Chef that you can access all the time, forever and ever. Amen.
And share with your,
Yeah,
your
and
loved
share
ones.
with family members and
Your loved
friends
ones.
for holiday shopping ideas and
Mhm.
stuff.
All
All
right.
right, are any of you quickly want to ask using Post My Party templates for in their parties? I'm wondering if anybody's got anything going, and then on the 22nd, are you just gonna watch and see if our posting stops, or anybody?
I'll use SendShare right up to the end.
That's
Yeah,
my plan.
Lynn, what were you gonna say?
I use Post My Party and I'm stopping now. I don't have any parties scheduled till I get back from vacation. So that's when I'm going to start with my Facebook gateway and table.
So we talked, I think, was it on this call that we talked about that these third-party platforms are creating their own party place?
Yeah, we're not gonna,
Why would you do that when we have
Right.
table?
I know.
Right.
yeah. I can see why they would, but I mean, I don't think anybody is gonna know really what happens until the 22nd.
Right. And not only that, I mean, we're fortunate that our company did provide an online party platform, but how many other companies have that option? Like, there's not very many out there. Ours is that award-winning
Yeah.
platform that they've created, so that other people are watching and want. So, I mean, anyway, we're
And only
fortunate. We're so
consultants in our
fortunate.
business are really gonna understand that. It's not like our customers would really understand that.
No,
Exactly.
does anybody know? I think that I hear that SendShare, we would get, let's say the 22nd, that they're not going to post anymore, but the post that you had scheduled, you would get email, let's say, and it says, you can push your post to go in those parties. We could push it from our end, but they can't post it on theirs. Do you guys know anything here? Have you heard about that? It's called push notifications.
Mm.
So I've seen that when I try to post on my personal site, it sends me a notification that I have to hit post. But when you do that, it loses the wording.
Mm.
So it just shows my image. So it makes it pointless anyways, because you got to find your text anyways.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
what it is.
go in.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, I don't know. I do know I heard SendShare's already got that. They'll have that option that they're gonna do that, but they said somewhere early April, Post My Party is gonna make an announcement of what they're gonna do, but it isn't that other platform thing that they originally talked about. It was something different. I don't know. We'll just-
SendShare wants you to use pages instead of groups.
Yeah.
But I don't
Oh,
see how you make
I
it
think
pretty.
Facebook is probably going to beg and figuring out what they can do now to frustrate us after this is all over.
Yep, they're already on to the next thing.
God, I
next
hate it. I
headache.
just hate it.
I
So
know. I'll post that for you girls, my
Okay.
tutu.
Thank you.
I
And
wanna
Miriam,
hear
with that,
I want to hear everybody on our teams sending out newsletters, using the Project Broadcast template for newsletters.
What do you want to know? You want them to?
I hope everybody's using the newsletter and getting it out to their customers.
Lynn, were you going to ask me something?
yeah, was that Project Broadcast or Connection Point bundle?
Oh, that's a Project Broadcast bundle. I do my winner through Project Broadcast.
Okay, all right.
Mine
thank
will
you.
be, too, Lynn,
Okay, perfect.
if I figure out how to get the bundle code. I'll look at that now.
All right,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone. Thank you.
Have a great week,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
so we're
you.
still on for next Tuesday,
Okay,
but the following Tuesday, I won't be here
we'll take off. Okay.
because we're
won't be here
extending our
next-
trip.
Mhm.
Fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye.